Hi there, I'm Rick Hines, the product manager from Fender Amplifiers. I'm here with the folks from Musician's Friend to talk to you about the new 68 custom amplifiers, specifically the Deluxe Reverb, the Princeton Reverb, and the Twin Reverb. Now, the 68 Customs harken back to 1968 with their silver face grill cloth and drip edge, but they are different from their 1965 counterparts. We've added some modifications to the amplifiers to make them more adaptable to the modern player. And I'll go through some of those features for you right now. One of the first things we decided to do with the amplifiers is we wanted to add a different speaker. Generally, the 65s come with a Jensen, which is more specific to that time period. With the 68 Customs, we've added Celestion speakers, the V-type for the Deluxe and Twin Reverb, and the 1030 for the Princeton. Now, the Celestions are going to break up a little bit sooner. They're going to be a little crunchier, so if you play with more overdrive, they're going to respond to that in a better way, in a more pleasing way. One of the other things that we did with the amplifiers was we decided to lower the negative feedback. And really what that means is negative feedback being lowered is going to give you a little bit more touch sensitivity, so when you dig into the notes, it's going to respond in a much more pleasing and quick way. Let me give you a point on this. Another thing we decided to do with the 68 Customs is both the Twin and Deluxe Reverb have two channels. And on these, we have the Custom and the Vintage. Now on the 65 reissues, the first channel does not have any reverb or tremolo. So we decided to add reverb and tremolo to both channels on these amps. So both the Twin and Deluxe have reverb and tremolo on the Custom and the Vintage side, which is nice. What you can use is actually an AB box between the two channels, and you have a two-channel amplifier. Another great thing about the Custom channel, the first channel on the Twin and Deluxe Reverb, is that they have a Bassman tone circuit. And what that means is we've used the tone circuit from a 1959 Bassman on that side to give you a little bit more of a raw sound and break up a little bit sooner. It's also a little bit darker. And then on the Vintage side, we kept that the same, so it's like your classic black-face tone circuit. I'm going to go ahead and plug into the Custom side. I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit so I can show you how the amp crunches very nicely. So one of the great things about that Celestion speaker and that tone circuit is that you have a really nice crunch at your fingertips. The other thing we did with the Deluxe Reverb amplifier is we actually removed the bright cap from the volume. And really what that does is if you use pedals, it plays nicer with your pedals. They're going to sound better. So if you use overdrives or distortions, it's going to sound a lot more pleasing when you use them. So we know a lot of players out there love to use pedals to get their distortion or delays, things like that. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to turn on the overdrive pedal so you can hear how the amp sounds with the overdrive. Okay? Not to forget, they also have great tremolo. I'm going to play a little bit for you so you can hear how the tremolo sounds too. Keep in mind that the Twin Reverb is 85 watts, the Deluxe Reverb is 22 watts, and the Princeton is 12 watts. So depending on the place that you're playing, the venue, you may want to choose wisely on that. I'm Rick Hines. These are the 68 custom amps. You can buy them now at musiciansfriend.com.